Hi y'all, my name is Lamide and welcome to another episode of JUICES. This month, which is the month of March, is Women's History Month, and this month we're talking about women that have created history with their stories. We're also embracing equity, which is the theme of the Women's Day. We're trying to show that women can also branch out into industries that are widely populated by men. A lot of women are going to tech now, which is awesome. So today we will be talking about we as women recognizing our power and also understanding your sister's struggle, basically, because one thing we need to learn as females is understanding each other's struggle. We have like a whole lot of things that we women do, from being full housewives to being CEOs, being C-suite executives, top executives, being in managerial roles, being entrepreneurs, and all of this have different paths that we women follow, or different paths that the person occupying that position follows. And because that path is different from yours, doesn't mean that that person is a little bit more special. We are very different from each other, but we are not special. We are not more special than the next woman or the next female. So understanding our struggles is something very key that we really need to inculcate in this year going forward. Supporting women. People say that a lot, but really, we really need to support ourselves as women, especially because we are beginning to discover limitations that we didn't know that we could break. I think right now a lot of women are going into the tech space, which was more populated by men, but now women are beginning to like penetrate into the tech space, and they're doing amazing at it. So if you're a tech girl, shout out to you. We're rooting for you. We're hoping that more females can break into industries that are largely populated by men. Not that we're not supporting our fellow men, or we're not supporting men, but this is called Female Juices and we're here for the females, so we're rooting for you, all females. This month of March, I have a couple of things to get off my chest. I understand that right now we're embracing equity, but in that space, or in that mindset of embracing equity, we also need to understand that we should not conform to what the society wants us to be. Being a woman, I will talk from personal experience. From as little as I can remember, I've always tried to adjust myself, act as like where I'm not saying you shouldn't be poised or act in a manner that is or act out of character, or act like be loud in an environment where you should be a bit more conservative. But what I'm saying is, sometimes as women, when we get comments, because I don't want to call us emotional, we're very emotionally intelligent people, but that I don't want to use or coin us as emotional. Yes, every human being is an emotional being, but the world sort of they kind of just tag women as like these super emotional human beings that somewhat cannot control their emotions. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, don't conform to what anybody has told you that is out of what you're not. Be fully yourself, be fully expressive. If you're passionate about something that you're interested in, be passionate, show that passion, and let that passion shine for you. Don't go back, or don't sit back or sort of dull your shine because you want to be more acceptable, or you don't want to seem like too strong of a woman. I know I've heard a lot of narratives, especially about Black women, that say we're a bit too strong for ourselves. I would not say I'm against that. I would just say that we have been in societies where we've had to stand up for ourselves, right? And because we always have to stand up for ourselves, we've built like this strength now, which I think is awesome. It can be tough. There's some good days and there's some bad days. I can speak from personal experience where it seems like you're the one doing so much just because you're female and you're a bit more expressive. You're not, I would not say you're too emotional, I would just say you're too emotionally intelligent, that you can express yourself and be passionate, and you're not shy to be passionate about your job. I watched an interview by Cutty on YouTube. She was interviewing Simi and Miss Banks, and Miss Banks said something which really caught my attention. She said the easier life gets, the softer it makes you. I don't know if those were her exact words, but that was exactly kind of how she put it. And it made so much sense to me because right now, the world is sort of opening up to like females, allowing us penetrate into spaces, not allowing us, but sort of pushing our way through it, which is awesome. But I don't want us to relent and see other females pushing and just say, okay, she has penetrated into that space. Still penetrate if you have a passion. If you want to penetrate into tech, penetrate into tech. There are awesome women painters, awesome women carpenters, awesome women that do things that only men used to do, if I would say that. So if you have a passion for something, please don't sit back. Penetrate. Even if you've seen more than 10 women do it, still do it. You create your own story in your own way. People still would look at you. Not everybody can look at all those women, but people, if starting from your immediate environment, they look at you and you're an inspiration to them. So going into this year 2023, 4 things I want us females to remember. First, competition is not bad. Embrace competition because it only opens our minds to the possibilities that we women have. Right now, don't see your woman as your competition. See her as your inspiration. I mean, embrace the competition, but don't make it unhealthy. Still support your women or support your female friends, support your female counterparts, your female colleagues, even as you're striving to be better or to be where they are. Second, we as women, we are carriers. We carry literally everything. Even as we are carrying everything, our kids, our jobs, our husbands, our homes, literally everything, that pregnancy, carrier. Even as you're carrying everything, don't forget to also carry yourself. Because if you leave yourself behind, how do we want to see the awesomeness that you have as a woman? So don't let your world close you up and then get missing. Also show like the talent you have, the passion you have, even if you do not have a 9-to-5 job, even if you're not an entrepreneur, right now technology has opened or made it possible for us to express ourselves with just picking up your phone, right? There are a lot of things that you can do. So as a carrier, don't let your world suck you in. Also shine, still shine, show yourself. Number 3, don't conform to what the world is trying to shape you into. We as women, we've literally dealt with that all our lives. I would say for most females, most times you've heard probably a comment from somebody, or even from our parents sometimes. Sometimes the best daughter is the daughter that does everything that the father or the mother wants. Or the best daughter is the daughter that gets married fast. So don't conform to what the society thinks a woman should be. Be who you are. Express yourself how you want to express yourself. So far, you're not endangering anyone. You're not stepping on people's toes, or you're not being insultive or being mean to people. Just be who you are. The last thing I want us to remember, exactly as the Women's History Month theme says, tell your story. Don't be scared to tell your story. Show exactly how you feel without hurting anybody. Sometimes we're not at our best. Sometimes we're just not having it. You don't need to sort of hide the way you're feeling so that you're less emotional. You can show passion, you can show hurt, you can show pain, and still be a woman. All those things make us who we are as women. Women that have told stories, or women that we talk about right, like in this day, they were women that were also considered as being emotional. Men just saw them as trying to lash out or just trying to scream and shout or cry, but they've made history today. Finally, I want to say happy Women's History Month to all women out there. You're killing it. Thank you for staying with me.